guys, thanks for tuning into The Fumble. I'm Crystal Marine. If you tuned into Saturday's Anderson Silva-Michael Bisping matchup at UFC Fight Night 84 in London as the scores were being read, you would have been excused if you thought Silva was the clear-cut winner. Bisping's face was a mask of blood. There were open cuts above and below Bisping's right eye and a third gash on the bridge of his nose. He looked bad. However, when the scores were read, Bisping was declared the victor by unanimous decision, winning the fight 3 rounds to 2. The most interesting moment of a very interesting fight came at the very end of the 3rd round. With seconds left in the round, Bisping lost his mouthpiece, and this seemed to distract him. Silva took advantage of that distraction, backing Bisping into the cage with strikes. When there was a small interruption in the action, Bisping looked toward referee Herb Dean to see if he could get his mouthpiece back. With Bisping's head turned, Silva threw a brutal knee to the face of Bisping, dropping him to the mat as the horn sounded. Silva celebrated as if he had won the fight, raising his hands in victory before climbing atop the cage. The only problem was that he hadn't won. Dean never waved off the fight. With the octagon crowded with corners, cutmen, commissioners, and UFC employees, Dean worked hard to restore order and regain control of the fight. It took a while, but eventually the fight continued and went the full 5-round distance. Silva used his famous feints and fakes throughout the fight, but they seemed to be just a millisecond slower than they were when he ruled the middleweight division, allowing Bisping to catch him with strikes on multiple occasions. When Silva did have Bisping hurt, he seemed more interested in going for the highlight reel knockout than wearing his opponent down with flurries or technique, and that may have cost the former champion the fight. Had Silva been more aggressive when Bisping was close to being finished, Silva may have walked away with his first win since he defeated Stefan Bonner in 2012. This win was huge for Bisping on both a personal and professional level. The fight against Silva was something Bisping had been looking for since he made it to the UFC nearly 10 years ago. "This guy Silva is the greatest martial artist of all time," Bisping said. "That's why I'm so emotional right now. This has been a lifelong quest." UFC President Dana White believes the wrong decision was made. Speaking after the fight, White said that he didn't agree with the judge's decision.
Believed that I had it even going into the 5th round. Whoever wins the 5th round won the fight, and I thought that Anderson Silva won by the same score. Yeah, I had the same score, but the other way.
White also said that Silva was at fault for not ensuring that he had won the fight before celebrating at the end of the 3rd, and that the whole situation was crazy. To watch the full UFC 196 McGregor vs. Diaz press conference, click here. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to The Fumble for the best highlights from all your favorite sporting events.